Welcome back to Timeless Hauntings, where the past and the paranormal collide. If you're a fan of chilling tales, unsolved mysteries, and ghostly encounters, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a story from beyond the grave. Now let's get into today's haunting tale. Graceland, a name that echoes through time, forever linked to a legend who defined an era of music, fame, and tragedy. But what if the house that once sheltered Elvis Presley's dreams now holds something far darker, something otherworldly? Today, we unravel the haunting mysteries that linger at Graceland, the home of the king of rock and roll. Born in 1935, Elvis Aaron Presley rose from humble beginnings in Tupelo to become a cultural icon, a king whose music transcended borders and touched millions. But even for a man whose life seemed to shimmer with stardom, there were dark undercurrents, haunting moments that perhaps began long before his untimely death in 1977. Graceland was the home that Elvis built for himself, a grand mansion located at 3764 Elvis Presley Boulevard in Memphis. With 14 acres of land, the home is a shrine to his life, his legacy, and his lasting influence. But what lies behind the gates, within the walls of this mansion, might surprise you. Visitors from all around the world flock to Graceland every year, eager to glimpse the life of the man who changed music forever. But they may leave with something more than they expected. There are whispers and tales passed down through generations of staff, visitors, and even friends of Elvis, who speak of eerie occurrences at this very location. It all started with Elvis himself. Those who were closest to him recall the strange and unexplained occurrences that plagued him during his years at Graceland. Some claim that the king of rock was haunted, that the spirits of the past followed him, even in his own home. And when Elvis passed away, it seemed as though they never left. Before his death, there were stories of unexplained knocks at the door, whispers in the night, and shadowy figures lurking just outside of Elvis's line of sight. Elvis was said to have a sixth sense, an ability to sense spirits. Some of his friends claimed that he saw ghostly figures around the house, figures he never spoke about, but whose presence he couldn't ignore. One of the most chilling stories involves a mysterious ghost who appeared to Elvis while he was eating late at night in the kitchen. It is said that a shadowy figure stood in the doorway, watching Elvis in silence. When Elvis turned to confront the figure, it vanished into thin air, leaving behind an unsettling feeling in the air. But the haunting didn't end with Elvis's death in 1977. In fact, it only deepened. Many claim that Elvis's spirit never truly left Graceland, that his restless soul wanders the halls, still searching for peace. One of the most profound tales comes from those who have worked at Graceland over the years. There are accounts of lights flickering, doors creaking open on their own, and even a mysterious voice calling out Elvis from the upstairs bedrooms. But perhaps the most terrifying sight is seen near the meditation garden, where Elvis is buried. Visitors to the meditation garden claim that they've seen Elvis's figure standing near his gravesite, bathed in a soft, glowing light. Others have reported hearing faint sounds of a man singing in the distance, echoing a haunting melody, only to turn around and find nothing but stillness. But Elvis isn't the only spirit said to haunt Graceland. Over the years, several figures from his family have passed away and may still linger in the mansion's shadows. Some paranormal investigators have claimed to have made contact with the spirits of Elvis's beloved mother, Gladys Presley, and his father, Vernon Presley. The Presleys, who both passed away long before Elvis, have reportedly made their presence known in Graceland. In 2012, a team of paranormal investigators visited Graceland to conduct a thorough examination of the property. Using thermal cameras, they captured images of cold spots in several rooms, places where no draft or air conditioning should have been able to create such a phenomenon. The investigators also reported strange sounds, like faint whispers, footsteps, and even the sound of something, or someone, moving through the rooms when there was no one present. But perhaps the most chilling account of all comes from the mansion's most haunted space, the upstairs. For years, staff and visitors have reported strange disturbances, especially near the master bedroom. It's here, in this room, where some believe that the spirit of Elvis himself still lingers. A former housekeeper who worked at Graceland for years recalls cleaning the upstairs rooms and feeling an icy chill. The air would grow thick, and the feeling of being watched was overwhelming. On several occasions, she would find items moved or misplaced, despite no one having entered the room. One evening, she claims to have seen a shadow figure in the hallway, just a glimpse, but enough to send a shiver down her spine. Other staff members claim that Elvis's voice can be heard whispering from the upper floor, faintly calling out his own name. The unsettling sounds of a piano playing a tune in an empty room have also been heard, as if the king himself is still strumming the keys from beyond the grave. And it's not just the staff who experience these phenomena. Visitors also encounter the paranormal at Graceland quite frequently. One visitor claims to have seen a full apparition of a man wearing a white jumpsuit standing by the front door, staring at them as they approached. When they called out, the figure disappeared into thin air, leaving only the sound of a soft laugh echoing down the hallway. Others have experienced sudden temperature drops in various parts of the mansion, an eerie chill that settles in the air before quickly fading. Some even report the faint smell of Elvis's favorite cologne, lingering long after they've left the room. Graceland, once the home of a man who ruled the stage and the hearts of millions, now stands as a sanctuary, not just for his fans, but for the spirits of those who may never truly leave. The restless energy within these walls, a place where fame, family, and death collide, is a reminder that some legends never die. They simply continue to haunt the halls of history. And so, the haunting of Graceland endures. The king still reigns, but his kingdom may never be at rest. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone brave enough to hear it. Also leave a comment if you know any interesting stories that you want me to cover. And remember, the past is never truly gone. It's always waiting to be discovered.